What's happening, everybody? Yours truly, Xavier Smith, aka Mr. XL Smith, aka Coach X. And I got all the aliases, but only one mission. I've been sitting here to impact, inspire, and improve your life for the better. And today is no different. I've got a power question for you. Does the positive outlook on someone that's coming from, someone outside of you, does their positive outlook on life get on your nerve? That's what I'd like to talk about. That's the power question. We're going to get into that right here, right now. So if you're into stuff like that, if you're aligned with it, then stay tuned. Let's go. All right, guys, yours truly. We're going to get right into it. I've decided to make this thing a little bit more simpler because I'm all about ease and efficiency and excellence and a lot of other positive things. So we're going to get right into it. Let me get rid of this guy so we can dive deep. My question is, does the positive motivation, the positive energy that comes from someone else, does that positive energy sometimes get on your nerve? Let's talk about that. That's what I'd like to know. That's the power question. I'm only going to be here maybe, 5 minutes or so. Keegs, my baby man, Keegster's in the building. Keegan's in the house. Your grandmother says, hi, Keegan. So that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping a comment. Now drop some hearts, drop some emojis. Let Facebook know we're up to something good. And answer the question, does the positive mental outlook on someone else, does that positive mental outlook get on your nerves sometimes? Let's talk about it. That's all I want to know. So if you tune in, I do my best to come on. I'm not doing it every day, obviously, because I missed like 3 days. So maybe every other day is what I'm feeling like might happen. And I'm going to try and be that way, be present with you for the whole first month of the new year. And Keeg says, hi, Grandma. She says she loves you, Keegan. How about that? And she's making some pineapple upside down cake as we speak. No, it empowers my positivity. That's what I'm talking about right there. Keegan just answered the question. I asked if positive mental outlook from other people get on your nerve. My main man, Keegan, says no, it empowers me. It empowers his own positivity. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we change the world, by changing ourselves first. Keegan says he loves you too with an emoji with a heart on it. She says, nice. I just love it. This guy's in Florida. I'm in Arizona, and there's nothing but love in between. Boom. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some brave souls like Keegsters right here. This guy is wise beyond years. He hasn't even made it to teenage years yet, and he's got some knowledge to drop on everybody. So there you go. But I'm looking for someone to get on. If you want to get on with me, I can send you an invite code, and we can get on live together and talk about this if you are interested. So in this world of, all these possibilities and opportunities, I figured I'd get on and just kind of be with you during this time, because some people, they may have some struggles. And I just wanted to kind of connect and give you an opportunity to connect with me, and just so I can be real and transparent. There is a lot of stuff that I like to do. All of them are centered around providing solutions for others. That's what I like to do. I got a few people that might vouch for that. I'm not sure if they're here tonight, but I'm positive in what I do, and what I do is good for others. There you go. So I'm looking for someone to answer that question, the power question. Oh, you know what? I got it up right here. Boom. There's the power question right here. Does a positive outlook on life get on your nerves? And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Keegs, do you have an Instagram account? That's what I'd like to know. It looks like you might be the only one that's participating. And check this out. Bonus points if you participate. So participate. But yes, does a positive outlook get on your nerves? If somebody's always positive, and they're always looking for the silver lining, how do you feel about that? Now, if you watch this live, I'd love for you to answer that right here, right now with me. But chances are pretty good that you're probably going to watch this on a replay. If that is the case, use the hashtag replay and let me know that you have consumed a little bit of this. Let me talk to you about my intention. My intention is simply this: to connect with you in this new era that we're in. People being weary and leery of being up close and personal. So here is a way for you to connect with me without spitting on me or me spitting on you. There you go. Let's see. That's all the questions I have. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on, do something really simple. And I believe that life is supposed to be fun. And so I'm looking for things and creating. If I can't find it, I will create it myself. Looking for things that will aid in my fun. It will aid in my ease. It will aid in my just pure positive energy. So there you go. So we're at 6 minutes. Maybe I'll give it a few more minutes. As you come on and get a glimpse of what I'm talking about here, there's the question. I try to pose power questions every single time I'm on live. But the question today is, does a positive outlook on life get on your nerves? And if so, can you explain your answer? I'm looking for somebody to participate with me. And if you're really bold, I'm looking for somebody to invite to the show. And you can point the camera at your face. The camera's already pointed at my face, and we can get on and talk about this together. Boom. Look who stepped in the room. I do have some herbs that heal. I usually read from this book, but I'm only going to, here's the deal. I'm only going to do stuff that you want. I'm not going to assume anything. I have a policy in my business and my life. It's called the 100% permission-based policy. That means if I'm going to do something, it is because we have agreed upon it and you have expressed intent and desire for it. I will not assume that you want it because I don't believe in forcing. I don't believe in assertion. I believe in allowance. I believe in the notion of, just kind of going with the ease, the flow as easy as possible. Alignment, in other words. So there you go. Keegan, if you're still with me, let me know if you have Instagram. Yes or no would simply suffice. Because if you are, I'd love to get your follow, hook up with me on Instagram. Let me put this in here. I forgot to give you my handle. There you go. At Excellent Solutions is where you can find me on Instagram. And we got a comment. It's probably Keeksters. No, he does not. Boo. Okay, well, we're moving right along. Think about that when you're of age to do that. I'd love to connect with you there. But that is about it, guys. I would just, like I said, I just wanted to pose that question to you. You can think about it. You can percolate on it. You can respond to it. Whatever the case may be, I'm not here to force anything upon you. I'm not here to force my ideals on you. I'm just here to broadcast. And if you are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to the frequency I'm broadcasting at, then welcome. If you're not, then train moves forward. TMF. All right, guys, that is about it because you know what? I told my wife I was going to brag on her. She makes me a lucky guy. And you might be wondering why. Well, she makes this awesome. I'm talking really super duper awesome vegetable lasagna. Okay. And she made it yesterday. I had some leftovers today. And it's even better today. Post in the comments if you are first of all, do you like leftovers? Post in the comments if you do or you don't. And if you do, is it just me, or does it seem like leftovers taste better the next day? That's what I'd like to know. That's another power question. Maybe I'll pose that again tomorrow and get some more participation. That's what I'd like to know. There's my girl, Misty. Misty's catching me live from Kentucky. Okay, so Misty, since you're on, hello, friend. Hey, right back to you. The question is right there on the bottom of the screen. Does a positive attitude, and thank you, I'm assuming that is you that dropped the heart emoji, or it might have been Keegan, but I appreciate that. But here's the power question. Does a positive outlook on life get on your nerves? Could you explain your answer? And Misty says leftovers are always better, right? Yes, Hercules. Thank you. Keeks says, my mom finished your sentence. Which one would that be, Keeks? I got a lot of mottos, you know. Which one is she finishing for me? Is it one of my mottos, or is it something that I just made up? Leftovers are always better. Yes, we talked about that. So here's a challenge for you, Misty. Does a positive attitude from someone else get on your nerve? And I want you to be completely honest. That's what I'm looking for. Complete transparency and honesty. That's what I'm doing a better job of doing, being in the online space. I want people to know, like, and trust me, and know that I got their back regardless. Even if they don't do business with me, buy any products from me, that part I don't care about. Because if I wasn't making money, I'd still be doing this. That's because there's something that makes me feel good about what I'm doing. So there you go. So Misty, if you're still there, does a positive outlook from another person, someone outside of you, and they're always looking for that positive angle in life, does that get on your nerves sometime? Well, I keep a positive attitude, and my way of explaining is, what's the choice? Love that. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is the power of the law of attraction right here, right now, happening. So Misty keeps a positive attitude, and if someone doesn't like my positive attitude, then I'll make them like it, I'll force them into smiling. Okay. Well, there you go. There's another way of doing it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So Misty is a light worker. And if you come near her, she's going to be emitting light, pure positive energy. That's my girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyone else? There's a few people that my StreamYard is telling me that have popped on, but perhaps they're quiet. They're lurking in the background. Your job, your challenge is to maybe you just want to throw up a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Let Facebook know we're up to something good. I also believe that we can use social media platforms for good, not evil. I'm so thankful that I get to choose what I want to focus on and pay attention to, because it's stuff like this. So yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Misty, let me ask you, are you on Instagram? If you are, then find me on Instagram right here. It's coming up. Wait for it. There it is. At Excellent Solutions. I'd love to hook up with you there. Keegs got the thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sir. Is your mom watching right now? Is that the deal, Keegs? I guess so. I guess to answer this, if I'm around another positive person, then I consider it a party. Yes, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Boom! Look who stepped in the room. Yes. So it looks like Valerie. What's happening, Val? Yes, your daughter seems to be watching the show. Keegan says she's with me. So your mom's is yelling at me from the background as she's making pineapple upside down cake or cupcakes. She says hello and she loves you. So there, and that would go for me too. So there you go. I'm on Instagram. I will connect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I've been going on this rampage of appreciation since like 2 days ago. And it's just amazing how life unfolds when you dedicate yourself to only finding the positive. I'm not going to say I'm like I said, I'm not here to force my ideals on anybody. I'm just here to broadcast. If you tuned in, turned on, and tapped into it, welcome. Misty says, yummy. So yeah, I had Val, Misty, you guys are female. Would you be interested in learning about another herb that heals? Post yes in the comments if you want me to read about another herb before I bring the train in for maintenance and close it down for this episode. Would you like me to read about another herb from this book? Do 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 do. I can't get that high. Mama. Misty says she loves herbs, so I'm guessing that you want me to read about another herb, especially for women, that can help you heal. So if that is the case, all I need is one. Yes, love herbs. All right, that's good enough for me. So let me find my reading. Oh, there they go. All right, here's the thing. Here's the deal. If you're going to be on this show, don't judge me when I put these glasses on. I know they're slightly too small for my face, but I've learned to deal with it, and so will you. All right, Missy says yes, so here we go. Last time I was live, I read about chasteberry. Now I'm going to read to you about an herb called comfrey, also known as boneset, knitback, bruisewort, healing herb. All right, so the reading begins as such. This herb has been healing wounds since at least the 1st century BC. Greek physician Democritus, or something that I probably just butchered, proclaimed that it is the first completely medicinal herb unassociated with superstitious practices. Later, however, comfrey baths became popular before weddings to repair the hymen and restore virginity. Comfrey has long history of use, and most of our knowledge comes from tradition. In the past, it has been used to reduce inflammation, stimulate the immune system, and ease asthma, ulcers, and lung ailments. Because of safety concerns, however, herbalists no longer recommend it for internal use. The plant's roots and leaves are used externally in ointments and compresses. Use only dried comfrey. Avoid fresh, young leaves. Do not use on deep or infected wounds, as comfrey seems to promote rapid surface healing, which can trap dirt or pus in underlying tissue. So there you go. That I just read from Herbs That Heal. It's called Women's Edge Health Enhancement Guide. And there's Ireland. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for tuning in to the show. There's your grandma. She says, "Hi, Ireland, love you." So there you go. Hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully you found that as a benefit to your life. But for Keegan, yeah, you can probably tune that out. But all you females out there, that might be something beneficial for you. Ireland is now with us. Yes. So there you go. Okay. I think that's about it, guys. I think in one of these wars, they use comfrey leaves. Oh, on the show, on the soldiers to help to stop the bleeding, if I remember that right. So that makes perfect sense. Yes, there is a lot of knowledge that comes from this book that has been censored over the years uh, in favor of something more petroleum based and more profit based. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, yes, go back into the archives of ancestral knowledge and you will find some solutions to many problems today. And hopefully, I just provided just one herb. There's like 50 of them in this chapter. So I figured just a little bit of something you can take action on every time I'm live. You would consider it valuable. It would deepen your know, like, and trust factor with me. And hopefully, we do business together until we all die. That's what I'm talking about right there. So, speaking of which, if you are watching this from YouTube, here's what I want you to do for me: like, comment, and subscribe, and drop some comments in there because I'm doing my best to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm halfway there, just a little over 500. But I'm determined to figure this thing out and do it on my terms by delivering value first. So if you're with that, if you're aligned with that, then welcome. If not, train moves forward. Let's drop in on another comment. Thanks. I love that. So I appreciate that. Now, Misty, would you mind telling me exactly what we're talking about? What do you love? What part of what I just said do you resonate with? What part are you aligned with? Because I'd like to know that. The more intimate we can get, the more I can go back to the drawing table and come back to the table with solutions that really fit and are in line with what you're looking for. And yes, and when you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell, and so you're notified each and every time I come out with some fresh new content, which seems to me it's averaging around every other day. So there you go. But that's kind of what I have in mind here. I totally believe that I can build my empire from this little red chair because I lead with value. The organic growth is awesome and it will happen for you all. And I really love you reading the part from the book. Shoot, I just love all of it. Your videos are awesome. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Hercules. I appreciate that. That is beautiful. Well, thank you. And I do believe that, when we come out of the womb, we don't come out of the womb running full sprints, Misty, right? Nobody on earth, including Jesus himself, has ever come out of the womb running full sprints. So I am definitely okay with, going organically and growing this thing till, like a tree. You ever think about this? You ever ask a tree, how far do you plan on growing? The tree would respond, as far as I can. And that's what I want to do. I got that from Zig Ziglar, or maybe it was Jim Rome, one of those two. So I think we're about out of time. I'm tired now, and I smell the sweet aroma of pineapple upside down cupcakes. I think those are in my future. I'm so glad we've had this time together. What show is that from? Somebody post, quick. What show is that from? Quick. I need an answer real quick. I'm so glad we've had this time together. Name that tune. Well, if nobody has anything to say, then I'm going to bring this train in to close for maintenance and get with the fam bam. And you know what? I want to thank you guys because you guys make this show pretty awesome. I don't care if one shows up, nobody shows up. I just like doing this. And then when people do show up, it's a bonus. So Misty, Keegan, I think that's all that showed up today. Keeg says, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, close. It's a little Well, they might be the same age, but it's from another show. It's the Carol Burnett show. So look up Carol Burnett show and go to the ending, and I think there's a whole little musical score that goes along with that. All right, guys. Hey, I want to thank you guys for joining me. And as I sign off, I want to remind you that there are choices out there, but you always want to ask yourself, why be mediocre when you can be excellent? That's my time, guys. I want to thank you. There's much love for you right here, right now. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.